Yes, he even said that there is a reason why they push it so hard to the military, because they want to show that if military taking somebody who is young, and they knew from the start that this disease is not danger for young, healthy people, but still they push it because they want to send a message.
So much of it was about messaging. And in the United States, we've had a U.S. Senate hearing on this May 21st, 2025. I was the lead witness. Senator Ron Johnson was the majority chair, and Richard Blumenthal, the ranking member of the committee, the Homeland Security Committee of Governmental Affairs, the permanent subcommittee on investigations. And the conclusions of our deliberations is that the government covered up myocarditis or heart damage that occurs in young men, particularly in the military. And Israel had sent a report to the United States of 62 young men in the Israeli Defense Force, 2 of whom died of myocarditis. And the U.S. government covered it up to have more people vaccinated.
You are also a cardiologist, and I heard from some people that this is just mild pericarditis and myocarditis. Is there such a thing like mild?
No, that's an incorrect characterization. In the published studies on myocarditis, of which there's hundreds, about 90% of young people are hospitalized. And then the mortality rate, in a paper by Rose and colleagues, I'm a co-author, mortality rate was 3.9%. And then in a paper by Takahara from Japan, the mortality rate was 9.6%. So no, myocarditis is not mild because hospitalization and death qualify it as a serious adverse event.
Can you tell me just a little bit about your specialty? You are a cardiologist, and there is some also thing that you investigate in this part. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
So yeah, I practice both adult internal medicine and cardiology, and I'm very interested in heart inflammation or myocarditis that occurs from the vaccine. And we've investigated this. The myocarditis does not happen with the infection. So the SARS-CoV-2 virus is not found in the human heart. And just the tip of the S1 protein gets into the human body. The vaccine is found in the human heart. Pfizer and Moderna are found in the human heart. The spike protein causes inflammation and damage. So vaccine myopericarditis is a very serious illness. Patients are acutely hospitalized and can die with it. And we've recently published a paper in the Journal of the European Society of Medicine demonstrating that over time, people can develop subclinical vaccine myopericarditis, where they have subtle chest pain, palpitations, other symptoms, and in fact, the vaccine is causing damage to the heart. Then a paper by Koizumi and colleagues from Japan, very concerning, patients taking several boosters and then having a cardiac arrest, and he found micro scars in the heart that account for the risk of sudden cardiac death.
Did I understood you well? You want to say that there is no myocarditis after COVID-19 illness?
Right. There's no significant risk of myocarditis after the illness. Remember, in 2020, there's no vaccine, so this was well studied. A paper by Daniels and colleagues in JAMA studied tens of thousands of athletes with blood testing, echocardiography, MRI. No, the infection does not cause serious myocarditis or myopericarditis, but the vaccine does. The vaccine causes heart damage in large numbers, and sadly, people have lost their lives from it.
Yeah, because I'm listening, they're repeating, there is a risk from COVID-19 also, and they said that this risk is higher than risk from vaccine. They're admitting now that vaccine causes myocarditis, but they said this illness, COVID-19, is also causing the same thing. That's very important that we get this straight.